Alright everyone from Bronies UK, it is I Sam, your fellow Brony and co-host of the channel. I hope you're doing all well and good. So, um, UK PonyCon 2022 people. It was an absolute blast as always. It was a fantastic time, really enjoyed myself. I'm still in an absolutely fantastic mood. I really am in a ecstatic, happy mood. Very much a brony mood, really, at the moment. I've just been thinking about MLP a hell of a lot since I got home, which was last night. Um, yeah, if I had the ability to go back in time, I would go back in time and just relive the whole PonyCon weekend again because I really did have a great time. But yeah, so I just really wanted to talk about it. Obviously, show you some of the stuff I got. I didn't get a huge amount, sort of like this year, but generally I just had a great time chatting to some people. Got the panels, the concerts that was on. I've got photos and I've got footage. I will be putting them up onto the channel. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. So to begin with, obviously this year's theme was sort of gothic. So obviously we have the pass, the nice weekend pass for this year's PonyCon with the nice PonyCon lanyard, as you can see. So yeah, that's what we are all wearing around. Um, yeah, so really did have an absolutely fantastic time, and it's got me thinking a lot about like being a brony in general. So Um, I'm decided what I'm going to do over the next year. I'm going to really start looking more into my brony side, my brony personality, if you will, because I'm really hoping to go again to PonyCon next year, and I kind of want to be sort of a bit different when I go. I want to sort of have a bit. I want to be sort of wearing my brony personality. So my whole plan is that when I go to BronyCon and PonyCon next year, I'll be more showing my inner brony self while there. So that's my plan. So also we have the concert uh, pamphlet, really nicely designed, as you can see. Um, yeah, in there we've got information on the concerts. As you know, we had the Great Prince, whatever. He was indeed there. So yeah, it was a really, really, really great concert. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I just picked one of those up while I was there. Yeah, that was a great highlight of Saturday night. Really enjoyed it. And interestingly, I think the first concert I ever witnessed at PonyCon, I believe, was the first PonyCon I went to. I can't quite recall when that was. I think it was 2019. I think, or it might have been 2018. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, the first PonyCon I went to, Prince Whatever and a few others were doing a big concert, so it was great to see them all again and have a fantastic concert. So obviously we have the fabled UK PonyCon book. Again, a nicely designed showing Britannia, the mascot of PonyCon. I keep saying BronyCon, it's like, no, it's PonyCon. But yeah, so they've got the con book. Obviously, in here, it's, the usual information, artwork. Gives you all information on, like, various attendees. Got the the pony personas in there, along with there's all your sellers and your guests and things. Obviously, you've obviously got your schedule in here as well. All the stuff that was going on, all the different Q&As, you know, just fan discussion tables, the usual stuff that happens at PonyCon. So yeah, so that was your nice free con book. Just, pick one of them up, always do. So yeah, but one of the things that really I love about PonyCon is it's just so great to get into the community spirit of being a brownie. It's not something that I get to do, or I think many bronies really get to do that often, unless obviously you have friends who are bronies. But being able to do big cons and meetups, it's not something that happens that often. And I mean, in the UK, as far as I'm aware, I believe that with PonyCon, and then there's Griffin Isles, which I believe that's it. I think there's only two pony conventions in the UK. I know there's quite a few meetups that happen. It's something I'd love to try and do one time. But as for conventions, I believe there's only two. And speaking of Griffin Isles, I'm really hoping to go this year. I'm looking into it. I might go, but we'll see. But yeah, it's just the whole concept of walking around, seeing people, dressed up dressed up as the favourite characters, carrying the favourite plush, or even carrying an OC plush, and really you get that strong impression, of the community spirit. Everybody's there for the same reason. Everybody's there to have a great time, and you've always got the pony music playing from the series, and everyone's kind of singing along to that, and you just got so much going on, and again, it's the community sense of PonyCon that I love so much. So, nextly, we have this absolutely lovely mug with a Misty on it. This is a really nice mug. I love it. It's a really solid glass mug, that, and it has got just a real nice image of Misty, Gen 5 on there, and that is just a solid mug. And this was from the Fountain Heart shop. There's the card. So yeah, that is just one lovely solid Misty mug, which will go into my little MLP mug collection. I think that's 5 that I have now of MLP mugs. So moving on with obviously PonyCon, it's just a community spirit. There really is a massive community spirit there. Everybody's part of the same cloth, if you will. Everybody's there for the same reason, and everybody just gels and gets on so well. And like when we were all queuing outside, somebody had one of them big portable Bluetooth speakers, and they were just blasting out pony music, and everybody's just singing along and getting involved, and it's just brilliant. And you don't really see that type of community spirit at a lot of conventions. I mean, yes, whether it's a Transformers convention, a My Little Pony convention, just a regular Comic Con, or a gaming convention, yeah, okay, you're still going to get everybody there that's all part of the same cloth, part of the community, and are going to get on. But just from my own perspective, pony conventions always seem different. Like MLP in itself, because obviously the overall message of the show, friendship is magic. So in a lot of ways, everybody that's attracted to that series all have very similar personalities, and I think for a lot of people, it really helps them. It helps them be themselves. So I will always love going. So next on the list, I picked one of these up. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these in the UK. They're quite hard to get, I think, in the UK. And it's the Dissectables. So, the famous MLP little figurines that are sort of, half, oh look, it's Twilight, and then you flip around, oh my god, Twilight, what have they done to you? I can see your skeleton. But yeah, so that's the Twilight Dissectable. Interesting, I actually bought this off Prince Whatever, because he was actually selling a load. So yeah, I've got the Twilight one. Really do like that. I mean, the details are really nice, and then as you say, you turn them around, and oh my god, we can see inside the poor little pony. But yeah, so that's the Twilight Dissectable figurine. We got that. And as I say, as I keep saying, the overall spirit of PonyCon is incredible. And for all of you PonyCon attendees, the committee members, everyone, you make it a great weekend. You really do. It's fantastic seeing you all. It's fantastic being there, and I generally do want to go again. But now I want to move on. I've got final 2 pieces to show off. Actually, 3 pieces. Sorry, I almost forgot. I've got a load of badges in my pocket I want to show. But let's start with the cutest thing ever. This is little Batania. This is the vampire bat pony of Britannia, who is the convention mascot. And this year they just sold, I think this is completely sold out of these. these are the little plushies he had made of Britannia as a bat pony. And she's just cute. She's like the most adorable little plush I think I've ever seen. And you know, you just want to give her a hug. Oh, she's lovely. But she is. She's so sweet. And you know, she's got these little foldable wings. You can move them. You can manipulate them as well. Because obviously they've got a little wire frame in there. This is such a nice little plush. You know, I said I'm pretty sure they sold out of them, and it was just kind of just surreal just to see all these little bat pony plushes just all over the place. And like at one point, when I was sat in the charity auction that they did on the Sunday, there was just little bat Britannia ponies all over the place because I think almost everyone had bought one. And you have to admit, these are just so beautiful. She's just a cute little plush, really well made, and made by Ollie Factory. I don't know if you can see that. Ollie Factory. Trying to get that there, can't quite do it. Ollie Factory. Yeah, I did look them up. They have got quite some interesting little plushes, including the Flutterbat plushie. So I'm half tempted to buy that one because they're not a lot of money. They're dollars to pounds. They work out quite cheap, and for considering how much I paid for her, which wasn't a huge amount, it's worth it. I mean, again, the detail is just amazing, and it's just a sweet little plush. So yeah, that was definitely one of my favourite purchases. And then finally, everybody, last thing, well, second to last thing, as anyone who may not know, for the first time UK PonyCon we had some actual guests linked into the show, and we had the voice of Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. Andrea Libman herself was there, and I got my season 1 of My Little Pony signed by Andrea Libman, everybody. So I finally got a voice actor from the series to sign one of my DVDs. I'm so happy about that. Absolutely happy. And she is a lovely lady, is Andrea. She's really nice. Just will talk to anybody about anything, and she's just got such a great, happy personality. I mean, in a lot of ways, she is Pinkie Pie, because obviously she does the Pinkie Pie, and she's very much Pinkie Pie. She sounds like Pinkie Pie, just a little bit lower on the voice range, but yeah, her normal voice, yeah, she sounds like Pinkie Pie, and she has a bit of Pinkie Pie in her, I think. But yeah, so I finally got one of the voice actor signatures on an MLP DVD, Andrea Libman's, and I'm really hoping that maybe next year PonyCon might have another voice actor from MLP, and if that's the case, I'll be adding another signature to my season 1 DVD. So there's a few other things I want to show off. I've actually managed to stab myself about 5 times with all these bloody badges. I'm just going to get them all out of my pocket. Bear with me a second, because I've got loads of these things. I mean, you know, considering they were like cheap as anything, why not? So that's all of them, I think. Yeah, that's all of them. So we've got a bloody load of badges there. Let's show them all off to you. And I've literally stabbed myself twice now on my finger. I think I stabbed myself about half a dozen times over the weekend with these things. And I've just stabbed myself twice now, look. I stabbed myself twice on my finger, brilliant. But anyway, let's show off these badges. So, we've got the official PonyCon Britannia pin badge. Very nice. They were almost gone when I bought this one. They sold them out as well. They were absolutely just nice little badges. So we've got one of them. That one, not going to show that one because that's actually for someone else. So that one we're going to let them have. We've got the 2020 UK PonyCon badge. Very nice. We've obviously Britannia on. So this one, now I picked up some of these off one of the stalls because these are like, I think these are like glow in the dark badges, but these all sort of spoke to me quite a lot. So this one states bullies are nothing but a biohazard. Like that one, I say they all sort of spoke to me, so that's why I bought them. We've got the Luna badge, my favourite Brony and favourite princess, Luna. And we've got another large glowy badge that says Halloween is my normality. And I actually know who I'm going to gift this to. I'm going to gift this to somebody at work, because she'll definitely like that badge. And the last glowy badge I've got, and it states, "Caution, those who manipulate are harmful to health, mind protection needed." And again, that one speaks to me for a lot of personal reasons. So that's why I bought that one. And then the next badge we've got, obviously, we've got another nice large Luna badge. Showing off my love of Princess Luna, of course. We've got a Nightmare Moon badge. Another nice one. And the last two, we've got another Britannia badge, obviously the PonyCon mascot. And then the final badge is G5's Misty, which I really do like G5 Misty. She's a nice character, so I've got a badge of her on it. And yeah, that's it really. Yeah, so I didn't buy a huge amount. I suppose the thing with PonyCon in general, me not being like a huge collector of pony merchandise, though I will admit I've got quite a few plushes, but I'm not sort of into collecting like, you know, G1, 2 or 3 stuff. There's a lot of that there. I'm just G4 and G5 really. But yeah, so you know, I bought a few things, as you see. But for me, the whole experience is PonyCon, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's really this video. I'm going to be posting more stuff up this week. I've got the opening ceremony. I've got that. I say I'm missing a bit, maybe 5 minutes of it, but I've got more or less the whole thing. I've got at least one of the panels that they did with the guests. I've got a bit of the concert. I've got almost the whole charity auction, and then photos. So we're going to do all that. But anyway, thanks for listening. And UK PonyCon 2022, you were awesome. I had a fantastic time, and hopefully I will see you all again next year. So this is Sam from Bronies UK. Peace out. Hoof to heart. Take care. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.